Welcome to Search for Signs. My name is Gary Willing and I'll be your host. We're going to be talking about a wide range of issues on this program, and if this kind of information interests you, please feel free to press the like and subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Today I want to talk about the Shroud of Turin, or the Turin Shroud, and is it a miracle or is it a hoax? The Turin Shroud is a large cloth that has a negative image of a man who appears to have puncture wounds in the wrist and the feet, like somebody who had died on a cross. They have done carbon dating on it. They can't really identify the age of the cloth per se, but carbon dating is not accurate within 1,000 years. So it's just kind of a general kind of circa, 10,000 years ago kind of thing that they can use carbon dating for. But the image is an image of a negative, like I said, is of a negative, and it was discovered in 1390, and they don't really know where it came from. They don't really know who was in possession of it before then, but when it came out in 1390, it was, of course, highly contested and debated, and is it a hoax? Is it real? Is it this? Is it that? Is it even Jesus? Maybe it was somebody else. Nobody really has an answer for that, right? I believe without a shadow of a doubt, I know you didn't ask me my opinion on it, but you're listening to this video, so hopefully you'll listen to it a little longer. But I believe without a shadow of a doubt that it is the image of Jesus that was imprinted on his burial cloth when 3 days after he died on the cross. Now, I don't subscribe to the fundamentalist view of the Bible and the gospel story. I do believe that Jesus lived. I do believe that Jesus did and said the things that he said. I do believe that he died on the cross and came back 3 days later and so forth. So, and this is just one of the many signs that the Christ actually does exist. And, a little side note, this picture right here shows a computer-generated graduation kind of from the image of the Turin Shroud to what they think Jesus's face actually looked like. I just love this photo. It's just mesmerizing to look at. But I wanted to kind of touch on Jesus and my view of Jesus and use the Turin Shroud to kind of, introduce everybody to my view of Jesus. Because I know when I talk about Maitreya, fundamentalists obviously think he's the Antichrist. They obviously don't believe anything like this. But I see there's no real debate in my mind that Jesus could exist and Maitreya could exist, because I don't view Jesus as the one and only Son of God. I view him as a son of man, just like you, just like everybody else in the world. He just has gone ahead of us in evolution, just like Maitreya has, but has chosen to stay. Why has he chosen to stay? Because he has a love of humanity that's deeper than anything you could possibly imagine. He has a love for all of us, whether we're Christian or Muslim or Buddhist. In fact, according to esotericism, Jesus actually wrote the Quran through Muhammad. So in a very real sense, Islam is an offshoot of Christianity. Most people don't realize that. So what are we all fighting for? I have no clue, because we're all talking about the same thing just from different perspectives. But Jesus has a sense and a love of humanity that we could probably only hope and dream for today. But eventually we will be at the same level as him. He even said himself in the Bible, "Greater things than this shall you do yourself." And in future videos, I do want to discuss more about Jesus and more maybe even about the Turin Shroud or the gospel story. But for now, I kind of wanted to leave it at that before it gets too long. So thank you so much for your time, and we hope to see you again and talk to you again in future videos.